I'm Taylor.
And I'm Raven.
And this is Strange Narratives. We got it right this
We
time.
got it right. We're badass. And that was first try, dude.
That was first try. Literally?
We didn't warm up or anything. We've honestly just been sitting here shooting the shit for
We've
like
been
20
yapping.
minutes.
Yeah.
God, that fucking video was wild, though, dude. I'm
Isn't that
shitting.
crazy?
I'm shitting myself. That's too bad.
Shit, you can't
That's Christian.
Girl.
Dude, but see, I'm sorry. Like, I know that's funny, but at the same time, that scares the shit out of me.
That's her
because
logical thought.
How many more people, not even just in this country, but in the government, in positions of power, in places that they shouldn't have authority, that think that way? Because that is terrifying to me. Like, you think you can set something on fire that's not even on your property, and because you're a Christian, you can't get arrested? Like,
I mean, look at the war in Iran right now.
oh my God.
Didn't go through any of the fucking thresholds they're supposed to go to, but yeah, let's,
Oh my
bomb
God.
like fucking infrastructures and shit.
Well, innocent people. Lots of innocent people.
Children.
Yeah, a lot of innocent people are getting
TikTok
killed.
video I saw where this guy, it was like on a stream. He was like, I don't care about like the 20-something kids that were killed, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, it's over 100. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, if that was my kid, I'd become radical as fuck.
What a hill to die on.
Yeah,
like,
love that. And I will happily kill. Oh, that's fucking crazy. And the last thing I expect when I send my kids to school, but now I like essentially have to expect that, is sending them to school in hopes that they don't fucking die.
Yeah, you have to send them in a bulletproof vest. Well, then didn't they talk about releasing like bulletproof backpacks?
There are bulletproof backpacks.
I'm sorry. Yes. I saw a fucking comment on a video the other day where it was a guy who was arguing about how he literally sits down at a table with an American citizen of Iranian descent. His parents have been in America. His grandparents have been in America. He's like a 3rd or 4th generation American citizen.
Yeah.
But he's Iranian descent. And he sits down at a table, and this white dude comes up and he goes, well, I don't even know why I'm going to sit down and try to argue with an immigrant. And the guy goes, I'm not an immigrant. I'm an American citizen. And he's like,
born here, raised here.
And he instantly turns like, but where was your family born? And he's like, Scandinavian. Like, oh, so you're an immigrant? Like, no, I'm a descendant of a colonialist. Like, so an immigrant, because you don't look native to me. And he goes, I'm a Native American. I've been in. Like, he just literally didn't understand that he was a fucking immigrant.
Same.
Same fucking same. And the one comment I saw in the comments that made me laugh was, are schools in America only for shootings? And I fucking, like, I cackled out loud, and then I went, oh, but that's sad. Like,
it is sad.
We literally, our education's such a fucking joke that your kids are more likely to learn what it feels like to get shot than they are to learn life skills.
Yes.
That's fucking horrible.
That's what, like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I took my youngest to go buy new shoes. She saw these really cute ones. They were her 2 favorite colors, which are blue and pink. And they had a little bit of white in them. They were really cute. And I could not get them for her because they're light up shoes.
Oh.
Because in an active shooter case, especially in like an elementary school or younger, they're going to look for light up shoes. And I had to break it to her like, baby, these are not to wear. And it broke my fucking heart. I literally sat in the car after that for like 20 minutes and I just cried. Because like, dude, you're 5. Why do I have to explain to you that like fun light up shoes are not safe when you're at?
She's never gonna be safe. That's
it's not okay.
That is something I'm starting to realize more and more as I pay attention to, I guess, just the state of this country. But and I don't know what it is. Men don't like women, like, at all. It doesn't matter if you're cis, trans, straight, lesbian. Men don't like women. They are taught that they have to procreate and they have to be with a woman. So, they have to do and say certain things. They love the idea. Yeah, they love the because that's what it is. They want a woman who is silent, obedient, servant.
Couldn't be me, bitch.
Couldn't be me.
This is why none of my past relationships have worked out. So I'm very thankful for my new man. He likes it. So we're
Good.
good.
I'm saying, like, you should be able to. You shouldn't like if you want to do that. 100%, that's you.
Go
You
off, queen.
go off and do what
Could
you want
not
to
be
do.
me though.
Couldn't be me.
Nope.
And then for it to be forced as like that is the way to exist. Like that's the only way you can exist. Otherwise, you're not. You know, women back in the day that didn't do that were literally fucking lobotomized. Like,
That or like look at the Salem witch trials. Witch!
well, that's yeah,
God
literally.
forbid I didn't want to fucking cook
No,
tonight. We
I
can go to
actually want to
Gretchen's
do
down the
that. I
street.
actually want to do. Did we have we done an episode about the Salem witch trials?
No, but I have the perfect shit for it.
I want to do one because I've read like 3 or 4 different stories of women that were burned during the witch
It was
trials.
men, women, and children.
It was gay men, trans women, trans men, anybody who spoke out against the church,
Mm-hmm.
anybody who was basically shunned in a village. If you were if you were like the
If
dude
you
that
went
people didn't
against the
like,
norm.
yeah. If you were well, because like that was one of them. She was a widow whose husband was wealthy, and he died and left her with a ton of land and property, and all the men in the
Yes.
town were jealous of her, so they fucking burned her as a witch so they could take her fucking property.
I feel like it was the Halloween episode we did
That we
a
talked
couple
about
years
that.
back. Didn't we talk about that lady that like she was a doctor or something and she was helping women like now we know like endometriosis and
Oh
like
yeah,
reproductive issues
yeah.
and shit, but she literally was helping them with like herbs and like, you
Well,
know,
because that
creating
was
those like medicines and shit and they fucking burned her at the stake.
most witches back in the day were modern day nurses and
Doctors.
doctors. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were creating poultices and potions and liquids and ointments and all kinds of stuff that were treating problems.
Yeah.
But it was going against organized religion's concept of, oh no, if you have boils, it's because God is punishing you, and this witch just cured you of those boils, so she's in league with Satan.
I
No,
used to have
motherfucker.
boils, so I felt like I was being
Really?
punished. Yeah. It was like right in here.
What caused it?
I
Was it
just
when you were a
had
kid?
it was like once I hit puberty
Really?
and then it took me until I was about 20, 21, and then I started getting like chemical peels and shit and started like
That's
using
crazy.
shit that was like actually for my face. But it was mostly just like hormonal.
That's crazy.
I
I
don't know.
didn't even know
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah. And
I guess I've never really looked into like what causes boils,
the
but
amount on chemical peels to like rid myself of the scars from that and then like
I was about to say because you
I
have no
was like
scarring on your face unless like
I have one scar right here that is still left I can't get rid of, and it was from when I had chicken pox as like a 2-year-old
I have those on
that
my
I got from
belly.
my cousin Christopher. You fuck ass fuck. Love you. Fuck you.
Love you, you fuck.
But that's the only scar I can't get rid of. But like even with like all my drug use and shit, like I was a heroin addict. We've talked about it.
I honestly
But
forget
I
about that
like I had
sometimes.
deep ass pits. Like it was bad. And then especially with the boils and shit, like between the boils and the pick marks and stuff, like all the acne scars, like the amount of money I've spent in chemical peels, I swear by it, it fucking sucks. It hurts.
I was about to say that doesn't sound
Worth it.
pleasant. I'm looking into getting laser, and I know that'll make like scab up really bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the healing process sucks more than getting it, in my opinion. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
just
I mean, I'm so sick of having to shave though because I hate the razor burn and everything.
yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when we were talking about it, like getting like laser hair removal. But I know for some people it either works or it doesn't. It just like it depends on your skin type.
Well, I know, like especially my hair is super light and blonde, and
Mm-hmm.
everything I've read about laser, it only really works on
Targets the
dark hair.
pigment. Yeah.
It's it'll really only target my dark hair. So at least like when I do like because I don't have to shave every day. I just don't like the feeling of it at all.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
like
don't
when
know.
you shave your legs and it's like starting to get prickly. It's fucking
Yes, and
annoying.
it's like
Yeah. Because then you can't stop touching it. It irritates
well,
your
especially like
skin.
winter time. I shave in the morning. As soon as I go out, if I get bumps,
That shit's so painful. Why is it so painful when after you shave and you get goosebumps? Why does
it
fuck does
hurts
it hurt?
so bad because I have no idea. I literally
And
don't.
then we're both prone to migraines. Why can I feel my hair growing?
Dude, I've had like a migraine for like 4 days straight now.
Do you still have it?
It's okay
Is
right
it
now.
dull?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
dull right now. I took some Excedrin this morning, but my body has
Did you
been
do that
hurt.
t-shirt thing I told you about?
Yes, that
Did it
works
help?
so good. Oh
Okay.
my god. I
I want to
literally
get you a thing I saw on Amazon, and it's like a mask
oh,
where
but it's
it
that
covers your eyes and shit. Yeah, and you just throw it in the freezer, and then anytime like you're starting to get a
I
migraine
still
or like
have
one comes
that
on.
eye roller you gave me
Okay.
that goes in my freezer. I keep it in
Yeah.
there all the time, and yeah, I do it like maybe twice a week if I see bags starting to really
Yeah.
my eyes,
They
but
help so much. It's so weird how like little shit like that helps you.
it's crazy though. Well, but like I found this new girl on Facebook. She's amazing. Her name is Saber, but
Hi,
her
Saber. I
username is
like your name.
Bottleneck Luther.
Oh, hell yeah.
She is hugely popular on Facebook. Like she is
Okay.
hugely popular.
Fuck yeah.
But she has been giving me, not like directly, but just in through her videos, like a ton of advice on just like trans people in general, but also like different skincare hairstyles. Like
Hmm.
I'll show her to you.
We'll pop her on the screen to you.
Popular. Every style's got for a 12-year-old girl. I'm almost done with a nothing really. Trying to find her actually talking.
I like her.
Doing. Can I see her actual page, please? For a 12-year-old girl.
It annoys me how many clicks you have to get to like certain things anymore. It's like every update they do, like 10 times harder to navigate the app.
Look at her.
Type it in.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid. Hi, I'm. Oh, hold on. Where's IDs are now immediately valid. If you got your second on either driver's license or birth certificate, probably got this letter ID now, and you now have to get one at your own expense. So let's talk about
She's
this.
cute.
The entire validated ID of trans at the same exact time trying to pass this save. You know, the same one ID of vote. They are getting
And a fly.
oh yeah, to change your like they're and they just passed the policy where you know how they have ICE at fucking helping
TSA. Yeah.
they are supposed to uh identify people according to the sex markers on their passports, and it is very hard to get your sex marker changed on your passport as a trans person. Like you can do it on your driver's license fairly easily. Passports are a whole different thing. So if you
Because
are
it's federal.
if you're a trans woman going through TSA right now and they see on your passport that it says male, they are gonna fucking target you.
So essentially, like if you haven't done the surgery, you gotta pull
Well,
your
not even
pants down.
even
What
if
are
you
we
do. Well,
doing? That's not okay.
that's another thing she brought up is the whole bathroom thing. Is like, how are you supposed to police? I have met a number of women throughout my life, cisgender women that have more facial hair, that are taller than me, that have deeper voices than me, that are more muscular than me.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell them that they can't go into a bathroom unless they show you their like
Their
why?
genitals. Like what are
I'm just honestly sick of people being so obsessed with my genitals. Like that's not who I am.
how is it affecting them in any way? And like 90% of like anybody in the LGBTQ community, especially trans women, I have zero issue with you walking into a bathroom. Whether I have my kids or not, I don't give a fuck.
Well, because the one thing that they forget about is trans men, and because that's they're bigots. The word trans man, they think that's what I am because I'm a man who transitioned. But a trans man is female to male, and so many of them, honestly, pass. I hate that term, but like they straight up are a fucking man. Not that they just look like a man; they are a man. They have a fucking full ass beard. They're muscular. They're jacked. They're built like
It's
and
because of the
they are now
testosterone.
being told that they have to go into women's restrooms and they are being attacked by people who are trying to say you're not allowed into the women's restroom because you're not a woman
Because
even
they're
though they were
passing.
born with ovaries They might still even have those ovaries, but they are a man.
It's such a double standard. It makes fucking
It's just it's a fucking thing that doesn't matter.
yeah.
At no point, like, and that's the whole thing of, oh well, trans women are just using it as an excuse to get into bathrooms and molest people.
Never once met a trans person that like their entire goal is to go into a women's restroom and assault my children or myself.
TMI. I did not go through 5 years of HRT, um, lose the ability to get an erection at all, so I could go and assault women. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, if a man is going to assault a woman, then they're just gonna do it. They don't need to put on a dress and say that they're trans to
No.
do it.
What's like pisses me off for you and like everybody else in the trans community, it's people like know, that fuck it up for everybody because they think, oh, I see the voice of the few or the singular as the voice of the many, and that's not how it fucking. But it's like that in so many different like thing that it's like you're only seeing what you see. It's towards what you're biased to, and so you automatically take it and you fucking run with it, and that's not how it is.
Yeah,
It's
and
not how it is.
I feel like it's a willing, like a choice to be this uneducated.
Yes. You're
I've-
willfully ignorant.
Yeah,
Let's stop that. It
that's
is
all there is.
2026.
You can't sit there and say that God said I can't exist, or science says I can't exist, because science will tell you you're fucking wrong, and your God doesn't exist. I'm sitting here in front of you, like I am.
Well, and if your God is saying that, but in the same time, he's like, uh, all knowing, all powerful, all loving, and he loves every one of his creations, why the fuck is this contradicting
Yeah,
itself?
and if anything, like, God is a trans person, so I hope that pisses some people off. But anyways, that was a fun little side topic of an introduction. Hi, welcome back to the podcast.
Raven has a Twitch.
I do have a Twitch. It's not very big, but I would love it if you could join in. It's I am in robot, lowercase I, capital M. I stream almost every day, so if you want to watch an annoying loser play video game,
Sign up for notifications.
that's me.
Fucking hop in that.
Let us know what you think of the new setup. We're trying
Do we
something
like it?
different
Do we
now.
love it?
Like, I think it looks cute. When I was looking at the camera, like, I feel like we're framed perfectly.
I think it is really cute.
Hopefully we're not echoing too much. I have tried to troubleshoot the volume a lot. We are working on it. As you can see, we've gotten new mics. We're working on it, okay?
We even got a new camera.
We got
and
a new
stand,
camera. We're
but
gonna work
we
on
haven't
it.
set that up. We're gonna figure that out later. That's another day's problem.
Yeah, that's too much effort right now.
Yeah.
I already spent like an hour trying to fix the camera or fix
We
the
were digging
mics.
around with it for a hot minute. Yeah.
It's so hard to not have an echo. Like, her mic picks up my voice, I pick up her, like, it's complicated. But anyway, welcome back. I'm
We missed
Raven.
you. I'm Taylor.
We already did our intro.
So
What are we talking about today?
off the top, Taylor trigger warning.
TT.
Per usual. It's a Taylor episode. Like, what
Yeah, what else do you expect?
It's gonna be morbid. It's gonna be fucked up.
But don't worry, at the end we'll do some funny shit before
We
you
are
go.
gonna do some funny shit. So we're talking today about The Boy in the Box.
That already doesn't.
It is true crime. It's really fucked up. If this is not the episode for you, totally fine. We'll next one.
We have plenty of other lighter topics. We do have some other heavier topics.
We have some silly shit.
Be aware of the Nico Jenkins episode. I'm just saying. That
if you want to store your own semen, go off, King. But couldn't be.
That still haunts my dream, dude. That still haunts my dream.
I feel like what we really should do though, like those earlier episodes, like kind of wonky. We should re-record those, yeah, and do more better
to them
and react to them, yeah.
That'd
where we
be
just pause it and we're
hilarious.
like,
oh
"Bitch,
my god,
so
what the fuck were we doing?" Because we've this will be what, our fourth iteration of the podcast now, because we started
Yeah.
the laundry room on the couch,
Hmm.
and then we switched to strange narratives with the big table in the basement,
Yep.
and then we switched to the long way, which is the last episode that we just
Yep.
did, and now we're angled this way.
Who are we?
Who you don't know, you don't
You're
know.
going along with us.
If
Yeah.
we don't know, you don't know. So that's all there
What
is
is
to it.
identity but like a spectrum? It's fine.
Literally, honestly, look at me.
Fuck it. Yeah, so again, Taylor trigger warning on
Be
that
prepared.
note. Either back out or like buckle down
Yeah,
and lock the fuck in
hunker
because
down because it's gonna be a rough one.
there's gonna be one.
She doesn't do trailer triggers lightly, so this
No, yeah, when I
this
say it, I
doesn't
mean it.
bode well.
Are you ready?
I'll
Hold on
find
to your
out.
hold on to your
I put on my big girl panties today, so we're good.
I'm so proud of you. Okay. So on February 25th, 1957, the body of a nude boy was found on the side of Susquehanna Road in Philadelphia.
Oh, 57. That's what almost
1950. Should I do the math? I'm not good at math.
57.
2026 minus
Well, 50 to 2000 is
1950.
50,
Oop.
and then 2000 to 2026. So 76 years? 69?
69. Nice. Okay. I should make a joke. Oh, I'm sorry. That was so insensitive. Should I keep that?
Cut that. No, yeah, you have to keep that in. That was
I'm
natural.
so sorry. That was so insensitive.
That was
Yeah.
natural. Come on.
That was
And
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's been 69 years. I think we can.
R.I.P. to the sweet boy though.
What is. No, for real. That's horrible. That's horrible. We're terrible
I feel
people.
like a fucking
We're terrible
dick now.
people.
I'm so sorry.
Too. We're terrible people.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The boy looked to be about like 4 or 5 years old, so like the age of my youngest.
No, don't do that. Don't put it.
I know that's what fucks me up about
Don't
this
put it
case.
into like.
But he was
Oh.
beaten. He looked to be beaten, malnourished, and freshly cleaned, but crudely groomed. So like his nails were cut, um, his hair was like chopped, like it was kind of
I
funky.
feel like that's a deliberate way to hide evidence.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Like they were trying to block like forensics at any point.
Which is crazy because forensics didn't really exist in the 50s.
It was
like
mostly
that.
like boots to the ground
Yeah,
type
so
shit at that
how
point.
these people knew. So
To
maybe
do
it
that?
wasn't. Maybe it was them trying to
That's what makes
pay
you
some
think that
kind of
they were in like
respect to
law
the
enforcement or
baby.
something.
Like,
You know?
shit, I didn't think about that actually.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Also, I did forget to mention at the top of the episode, this is part 1. So this is gonna be a two-parter.
Tupada.
Two-parter.
Tupada or not
Holy.
tupada?
Okay, so like I said, he had looked like he had been beaten. He had multiple bruises all over his tiny little body. He was covered in scars. Some were surgical, including like his ankle, his groin, and his chin.
So he had surgery? Like
Apparently,
professional surgery?
yeah,
So there had to, well, but then again, this is the 50s. Who keeps records back then?
right. So his death was immediately ruled a homicide via blunt force trauma. I could never look at a baby and be like, wind
Let's
it
throw
up,
hands.
you know?
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
I
but
mean,
like,
yeah,
I would
we've
never
all
like
made it. We've all made a
physically,
joke
yeah.
about, kicking a baby or whatever, but I would never fucking do it.
No, absolutely not. Like, I look at my youngest and I'm like,
But that's also like the
I
same
couldn't
thing.
do it.
Like, I can never really inflict pain on people in general. Like, even if I accidentally hurt you, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Or like, if like somebody is like pushed you to the point where you like the one time I ever got in a fight when I was a kid was this dude was talking mad shit about my mom, and like so we got in an actual fist fight, and afterwards I was apologizing to him because I fucking hit him in the face. Like he
I can't
deserved it.
relate to that because
I don't know.
I'm the bitch that's like swing first, ask questions
And I'm
later.
gonna
Like
bring
I'm
you to
gonna
all of
fuck
my
you.
fights.
Yeah, let's go, dog. Yeah, no, I can't relate to that. Like, but at the same time, like same breath, I'm the kind of person that like if I am swinging,
You deserved
you
it.
fucking deserve
You
that
100%
because
deserve
I'll
it.
keep my shit for a hot
I was about
minute.
to say, I don't think I've ever seen you get heated with your children to the point to where, like, I
No, I'll
yeah,
literally sit on my hand.
yeah.
I'll be like,
We're a different
but my
generation.
oldest, she's almost 13. She's taller than, I mean, not hard to do.
Dude,
But there's something that she did literally this morning that I was like,
I'm about to throw down.
you're grown now? Like you're taller than me? I'm gonna fuck you up. Did I?
No.
No. Is that growth? Yes. But also at the
Did
same
I
time,
think
is
it?
she technically a child? Also, yes.
She sure don't act like it sometimes.
Oh no, the way she talks to me,
Well,
I'm
but
like,
not just her, it's her whole generation. They acting way too grown.
oh,
They acting way too
they have
grown.
far too much like open access to literally
That is my
everything.
biggest concern with kids in the phone because, like,
Yeah.
they have access to information that I didn't have access until I was in my 16, 18, 20s.
I
Like,
mean, look at us. We started with like AOL, like message
I
boards and
had
shit. Like we were
AIM,
just like yapping.
but
And like
even
it could get a little weird and creepy, but
I
it's
didn't
like,
get social media until I was in basic or in tech school when I was 19.
oh, see, I was trying it like,
I mean,
like seventh, eighth
I
grade.
guess
So
I
like
should,
around my
I,
oldest is.
I'm wrong because I was on MySpace. I was on MySpace.
I miss my
I
face.
miss
Can we
MySpace.
bring that shit back? Mom?
My fave, what was it? Fave 8 or top 8
Oh
or
yeah. No, I would change that shit
dude,
daily. Don't piss me off,
I was
bitch.
about to say that's how that ended friendship.
Fuck you.
I took a person from top 1 to top 3. They stopped talking to me.
I take them off my fucking top 8 altogether. Bitch, there
That's
was
how
one
you
point
knew
it was top 2.
that's how you knew relationships ended when you were no longer the top 1 on your significant
Yeah.
other's page and you're like, "Who the fuck's this new
I
person?"
don't care if you block me on Instagram and Facebook, but you
Don't
take
take me
me off
off my
that
number
top
1,
8.
dude, bitch. We're done. You're dead to
Motherfucker.
me.
Yeah. I was gonna marry you. I loved you.
Makes me
I
think of
loved
that.
you, Trina.
It always makes me think of that meme where it's like, "You shouldn't burn bridges." Me, and it's that dude throwing the fire into the
Oh yeah.
fucking oil thing, and it just goes up in flames.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna
I'm
stand on
burning
that
every
bridge
bridge,
cackling while I'm
literally,
lighting the match. Go fuck yourself. I do not
literally.
care. I will stand 10 toes down on
I will blow that shit up.
that. Where was I at? Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. So the cops did
Almost 70
everything.
years. Crazy though.
I know, it's crazy. So the cops did everything to identify this baby, like bulletins, bolos, like missing persons reports. They did everything. Nobody was coming forward. It went as far as positioning like the baby like upright and taking pictures of him postmortem in like child appropriate clothes and everything
Oh,
like that so that he would be identified, which is really
I
fucking
mean, yeah, I
sad.
was about
Like,
to say at least
how do
they
you not
paid
know your
respect
baby's
if they did it on purpose.
if they did? Yeah, and that's what like I can't even like fathom that. But a ton of tips rolled in, um, some from Hungary, but like none of them like actually like turned up to be anything. But why are people from like countries like calling it
Yeah,
in?
that I
You
mean,
know?
but I've heard about that a lot with crimes like this, especially back in the day when they did put postings in newspapers. They would get hundreds of phony calls every day of saying like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
I
and if you do
saw
that,
him in
you're
my
a fucked
dream."
up
You're
human
a fucked up
being.
human being, and you're
Yeah.
literally. But it's the same thing.
Or
Like
hey, I saw them here.
it's the same weird parasocial shit that I'm seeing on streams and
Mm-hmm.
Twitch. Like I watch a lot of other streamers
Or
to
they
try to
think you
like,
know them,
well,
and
like
you don't. You know, like their online presence.
this person paid money to ask him a question. He didn't see the question. So the guy then paid him even more money to send a message saying, "Well, you ignored my first message, so I had to send you another one." And I'm like, so you literally just gave this guy like $100 for
To acknowledge you.
all I could think was, "Notice me, senpai. Notice me. Notice me. I paid you money. You should say my name out loud." Like, why are you
Let
being
me
so
be.
fucking weird? Like,
It's
just
like the obsessive ex-girlfriend that won't leave you alone.
yes. And so I guarantee you, these people are like, "Oh, I wanna feel important. I'm gonna call and give them a phony tip, and I'll be involved in it." Like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Or it's also the people that are actually involved in the crime that
fucking
like
around.
yeah, they like insert themselves into the investigation, like
Because
that kind of
you
shit,
get
like
that weird like
mentally that
validation from it.
I love like the psychology behind people that like do shit. That will be an episode I will do eventually
I
because
thought
I
we
am
already covered
obsessed.
serial killer psychology.
No, not really. We took like a small dive into like killers, but we never did the psychology
More,
behind
I
it.
think we
So
did more statistics about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to do like the psychology behind it because I remember I was like my oldest's age and I saw a book on like the psychology of serial killers at Barnes and Noble and I made mom buy it. And like to this day, like the pages are like tattered and torn and shit because of how many times I've read it.
I
Because
mean,
I just find it so like
that's always been something that interested me, and I think I've talked about this before on stream, where it's like, have you ever thought that at like a certain point in your life, if one thing had gone differently, that you could be a serial killer?
I don't know. I feel like that's very much like a
That's more like a
where's the line drawn kind of thing. Because like if we're talking in terms of like Dexter, fuck yeah.
well,
If we're talking in like Ed Gein or like Edward Kemper or like
fucking Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, no,
Well, because
I
like that's
wouldn't
what
like look at you and be like,
I
I
feel
could
like.
fucking kill you right now.
I feel
If
like
I
it
look like a
wasn't
piece of
just
shit,
yeah.
yes.
I feel like it wasn't just uh what was I trying to
Like
say?
vigilant shit,
Well, no, like
maybe.
I don't think it was just like a traumatic event that made them become a serial killer. I think it was they were already wired with a predisposition to a lack of
Yes.
empathy, a lack of
It's that nature
social and
versus
yeah.
nurture
I don't
shit.
think
But I think like
I
it
think it's a
equates to
combination of
both.
both. I literally
Yes.
think it's a Venn diagram of both. Obviously, like one circle might be a little bit bigger and might have more of an impact, but I think it's a combination of having a severe lack of empathy and a lack of understanding of like human nature, and then some traumatic event comes along that makes you hate people. Because like me,
Yes.
I am not gonna lie, I hate most humans. I cannot fucking stand people.
Literally same, but I also have too much
I
empathy to
have
be like,
far too much empathy to ever think about hurting somebody. Like I'm walking around the store looking around constantly thinking who's going to be the person in here that becomes a mass shooter. I'm not thinking like, oh, I fucking hate all these people. I'm going to come in here with a pipe bomb. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
why? I don't like. I guess I'm just lucky. I'm glad that I have that empathy because maybe if I didn't,
But
I would
also
be a
it can be
fucking serial killer.
debilitating because it's like, bitch, I should fuck you up.
That is the thing. I
But
let
I'm
people
gonna
walk
simmer
all over
down
me
and
for
I'm gonna
sure.
like walk that line.
Yeah, I let
Yeah.
people
I'll
use and
fantasize
abuse
about
me.
it.
I mean, I've never fantasized about murder.
I haven't fantasized about murdering anybody, but I've definitely fantasized about fucking winding it up. Cause
Oh,
bitch, you had it
100%.
coming.
Oh,
And there's
100%.
several that'll probably be like my only regret in life is that I haven't fucked up some
Haven't swung
people.
on enough people?
Yes. Cause these hands
Oh,
are rated E for everyone.
I'm
Like
not even joking. I'm the same way. There was one time when I was a
my
kid.
criminal charges will contest that.
Right.
However, there's many people that like they should be on that fucking list, and I haven't done it.
Oh
So
no, I'm the same way. There's a number of people hit like that motherfucker that T-boned me in Avery.
yes,
I should have knocked him in the fuck out when he came
yeah.
around the car,
Why
blaming it
didn't
on
you
me.
stop? You had a stop sign.
Why didn't you stop? I was like,
What do you
what
mean
do
right
you
now?
mean?
Bitch, I'll
Blast.
stop you right
He's just
here.
lucky the cops were already there.
Man,
Anyways,
I
sorry.
hate people. No, you're
We do this a
fun.
lot. We do side
We do
tangents.
be yapping.
Tangent.
Um,
Today,
today. So they positioned him in certain ways. Through the decades, the media labeled this baby as the boy in the box, which is how we know him today.
did they explain what kind of box? Like a cardboard box or a
So it
wooden
was like a
box?
makeshift, like yeah, we'll rap about it later.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I don't want to give it away if you haven't heard this case, but I feel like it's so well known. It's like one of the earliest, like
True crime cases.
yeah, that was like widely spread. Um, but after many moons, they eventually dubbed the baby America's Unknown Child. So let's talk about how he was like found. So in the like Philadelphia woods off Susquehanna Road. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's goofy. Susquehanna? Susquehanna?
Susquehanna. No, I'm just kidding.
Susquehanna. My B dog. Susquehanna Road
Sorry to
in
any
the
Susquehannians.
My B dog. I'm from Colorado.
Yeah, we
Get it
don't.
right. Can't even say that right. Say Colorado or Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah, but as Coloradans, we
Or
say
are
rad.
we Coloradoans or Coloradoan?
I feel like Coloradan makes
Coloradans.
more sense,
I think that's
right?
what it is. Coloradans. Anyways,
I don't know shit about fuck, dude. Don't ask me.
weird. Hi, shut up.
Or something. But in the Fox Ridge neighborhood of Philadelphia, 26-year-old Frederick Bolognese stumbled upon a cardboard box in the woods while supposedly checking his rabbit traps. So, wrapped in a plaid flannel blanket, nude, beaten, is where the baby was. And I say the baby because, like, you are a
He is
baby.
a
Until
baby.
you're
I don't.
18,
Yeah.
you were a baby. For fear of like confiscation of like rabbit traps and stuff, he didn't initially like report the finding, which to me is still like kind of sus.
That is kind of
I
sus.
get that. However, at the same
I
time,
feel like
you
a
find a
dead
fucking
child,
body,
a
especially
child,
yeah,
you would that takes precedence over your fucking
yeah,
traps,
eat
dude.
shit. That's
Eat
fucking
shit for
crazy.
real.
Um,
That's just cowardice.
a few days later, a kid spotted a bunny running through the underbrush. Knowing that there was traps in the area, he stopped to like help or like investigate, like make sure like the bunny was okay. I would have done the same thing. That's when the baby was found
By a kid?
by a fucking college student.
Oh, dude, that
Can you
kid's fucked up.
imagine being like 18 to like 20, 24 and finding a child in the middle of the woods in a cardboard box?
When I was 27, 28, I think I've told this story before, but me and my ex were driving down um Wadsworth. I think it was Wadsworth. And it was right in front of a big like theater area.
Okay.
And this 15-year-old girl was trying to run across the street to get to her friends. Watched her get hit
No.
and killed like on the spot.
Oh, that just made my heart drop
Yeah,
into my
no,
ass.
I still to this day cannot drive down that road. Because literally like we thought it was a pile of clothes laying in the middle of the road because there was a car
Well,
in
yeah,
front of
you
me.
don't like your brain like fuck you.
So
You're not seeing
the
that.
way it had happened was there was car in front of me, car in front of them, the car in front of me hit her, or the car in front of them hit her,
Mhm.
and they pulled off. The car in front of me swerved around her at the last second, and I slammed on my brakes. My
And
headlights
that's when you
just,
saw it?
and we literally watched like the life drain out of her eyes, like fucking horrible.
Oh my fucking
And I still, it was cute, but it was also kind of funny. I hate to say it like that, but my ex was like, she knows I can't handle shit like that well, so she covered my eyes while I was driving.
You're like
I was like, babe, you can't do that. I need to see what's going on. But she's like, I don't want you to see it. Like she was
that is
trying.
really
It
sweet.
was really fucking sweet. She was really trying to stop me from having to see it, but we couldn't because I was driving the car and I had to like navigate around.
Right.
And yeah, it was horrible. Her friends were standing on the sidewalk, like fucking screaming, trying to get to her. Like it
Was she
was,
jaywalking?
yeah.
But even still,
But even
dude,
still,
you see a
but
baby.
it was the speed limit in this stretch was like 45 to 50, and most people would do 60 down this fucking road. So
90% of
yeah,
Aurora.
she shouldn't have jaywalked, but I'm not at all saying it was her fault at
Oh,
all.
people still do that downtown
Oh yeah, I've
or
seen.
anywhere, really. I don't
Yeah,
know how it is in like there's this
Colfax
other
is the
like
worst. I used to do a
Colfax is
lot of Lyft in
awful.
downtown Colfax, and people would just walk in front of you on purpose, like they were daring you to hit
They
them.
do that in fucking Denver, yeah.
I
It's
hate it.
crazy. So at first, like, um, the college student was like a little reluctant to like call it in. I get that. But eventually they did call it in after hearing about the case of the disappearance of Mary Jane Baker, which cover that because that is an interesting case.
Uh, two
Um,
missing same time.
I know.
God.
And so the boy's naked body was inside the cardboard box. That was like a shipping container for a baby's bassinet from JCPenney's. So that right there, that gives you like a little bit of context clues
Oh,
as to like what's going on.
that literally makes me think that they got like a new baby and wanted to get rid of one.
Bye. Yeah, like a
I
new
hope I'm
puppy
wrong.
on
I hope
Christmas.
I'm
You
wrong about all of my theories.
if these people like okay, so you know those people that like they'll get their kids a puppy for Christmas and then like it becomes too much, so
So
then
they
they
get rid
like
of the
shut
puppy.
them to this like shelter and shit. That's essentially what like immediately came to mind. Um and that fucks me up. So the boy's hair, like I said, had been crudely chopped either before or just after his death, and clumps of hair clung to his body. So they didn't even like
So they weren't hiding
so they
evidence.
cleaned him before chopping his hair.
So then the hair clung to it, still wet.
Yes.
I hate this.
Like I said, he had been freshly bathed. His nails were freshly cut.
That
It's
is what
really
makes me think
fucked
that,
up.
like,
They're trying to hide forensic evidence.
but you wouldn't know about that in the 50s. There's no way.
And that tells me everything I need to know. You're law enforcement.
You had to have been, or
You
a
have to.
doctor, or a nurse, or something. But
Something. You're in that fucking realm. And then last point I want to touch on for the end of this episode for part one was there was signs of like severe malnourishment. Again, like I said, surgical scars including like the groin and then an L-shaped scar on his chin. So I don't know if that was like a jaw situation
what
or
that
like
makes me think is that was reparative surgery from abuse.
thank you. That's what I was thinking too.
Like
Was like
that's
they fucking locked his jaw and broke
yeah,
his jaw somehow.
or he,
This baby has been through the fucking ringer, is what it's telling me. Especially the groin, like there had to have been something going on, whether it's a cut. If
eh,
it was a femur, obviously you would have seen like medical repairs
yeah,
to the
like the signs of
bone.
breaks or
So
whatever.
that tells me, yeah, like you guys are gonna find out with us
In part two,
in part two. Is it a cut or was there a bone break? Like what was it? There was some sort of trauma there. Why the fuck did this baby have surgery on his
it just kills me. Literally, this baby had 4 to 5 years on the planet, and it was nothing
all
but
he knew was
pain
pain.
and suffering. That's back to my original point. That's why I fucking hate humans. Because
Yeah.
that
How can you do
exists.
that?
Why the fuck does that have to exist? Why?
Hmm.
Why?
I don't get it.
Why do we have to live in a world where children are murdered in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm so fiercely protective about like any kid, especially mine. But like any kid around me, I'm nope.
that's what fucking pisses me about fucking right wing conservatives. They don't give a shit about children. They just give a shit about you having children. They just think,
After that, they don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
they don't care what happens once the baby's born. They fucking literally starve to death, fucking die of,
They won't
horrible
contribute to the
diseases,
adoption rate
get
and
fucking
shit.
shot at school, fucking get abducted by the president. Fucking, they don't give a shit about kids.
Epstein.
They just
Yeah.
give a shit about controlling people and fear mongering.
Yep. Exactly.
Dude, that's such a hard episode.
That's why I wanted to break it up in two parts because it
Yeah.
is really
Does part
heavy.
two get any optimistic, or is it just
I'm not gonna
all
tell you shit about fuck.
fuck? All right, damn.
It'll
Shut my
it'll be
mouth.
a it'll be another Taylor
Well, no,
journey.
I know, I
Um,
figured.
but it is what it is. It just sucks that like again, it's almost 70 years old
Yeah.
and it's still such a prevalent
Was
case.
it solved?
I'm not telling
Oh my god, yeah, I'm sorry. I keep asking. You can't leave me on a cliffhanger like this. This is fucked up.
No, that's what
This is
keeps
fucked up.
everybody tuning in.
Touche. So yeah,
Um,
you have to come back now, or else you won't know what happened.
yeah, I'm not giving anything away. The people that know this case, they know this case.
And
But
shut your mouths. Don't spoil it in the comments.
I swear, mm,
She
like I
wants, dude.
said,
She wants to. She's looking for an excuse to throw. Like,
I'll
piss us
bite my
off.
nails off right
Piss
now.
us
I
off.
already
See what
broke one
happens.
off. You see what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so that is part one of The Boy in the Box.
That's rough. That is a rough.
I know. I'm sorry.
That hurt. I don't know. I just keep going back to that point. It was like, why? Why does this have to happen?
I don't get it. How could you ever look at a child?
And think, I want to cause
I'm
that
gonna
pain.
hurt
Yeah, I want
you.
to cause that
I'm gonna end your
suffering.
life. And for what?
Well, I mean, but then again, I've heard 1,000 people throughout my life say that stupid phrase of, "Well, I brought you into this world. I can take you out of
Oh
this
yeah,
world."
no, my parents said that to me all
I
the time.
honestly don't
Mostly my
think you
mom.
can just murder your child. Like, that's not how this works. It's the same thing of like, "Oh, you owe me for the house and the clothes and the food that I give."
I
No,
don't know. The
you owe
90s
me.
were a wild time and it was crazier before that. So
That's true.
checks out. But
That's true.
I mean, considering the way we were raised, it's kind of
I'm
surprised that
surprised
we
I'm
made it to
alive.
our
Yeah,
adulthood.
fuck. I mean, my parents were super protective when I was a kid, but as soon as I hit like 16, I genuinely tried to do as much stupid, dangerous shit as possible.
Yeah, I think I was like 14 when I was fuck it. But even then,
No,
I
I
was the
think, yeah,
only
the first
girl
time I
until I
drank
was
was like
12.
13, 14. Yeah, I didn't start smoking weed until I was 16.
Well, I have 7 brothers and
Oh,
a sister. But
I
even
keep
then,
forgetting
like
that you
my
have
parents,
brothers.
I know
I've
my
only met
dad's a whore.
one, I think,
But
two.
even then, like my parents weren't like it depended. So like once I started on my bullshit, like my parents were like, "Fuck you, you're not doing this, you're not doing that," and I was like, "Thing
Yeah,
is, so like
watch
go off then."
that.
My dad was kind of like, "Be your own human being," but also at the same time, like you're gonna fucking learn the consequences of your actions. Whereas like my mom was like, she would either like enable it or she'd be, "You're not doing." And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. So like, let's figure out a balance here. And I think it was just like I felt like I was like overshadowed by like all the boys that I was like,
Well, because
let me do
are
my
you
damn
the
thing.
youngest?
I'm third oldest, but I was the oldest girl.
Oh, okay.
And I think I just like I felt like the boys were always like important
Well, that's a
after a certain point that I was fuck it. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
and then
You know?
yeah, and then they
Yeah.
realize that, oh shit, maybe we should have paid a little bit more attention.
It's those double standards. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm sure like a lot of people can relate to that,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
so
Absolutely. I mean, I love my sister to death, but I know she resented me for like a long time in our childhood because she was the old child, and then I came along when she was like 4 or 5 years old, and she had a hard time
trying to
accepting
adjust.
that. Yeah, she was really jealous, and then we competed for a long time, but now we have a pretty good relationship.
That's what I'm really worried about with like, okay, so my oldest, she did like decently okay. It's not until like now that like my youngest is older that my old like pulling that. But I'm really worried with like my youngest, she was like the center of mine in my ex's world that now she's be like,
She's gonna have a hard time with
I'm
the
no
new
longer
baby.
the baby. Like shit's gonna pop off. I have a feeling. And that's not gonna be my
No,
shit
that's
to
not your shit to deal with. That's
let me
their
know how
family
I can help,
business.
but that's on you. Wasn't my doing, Pug.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope them all the best. I really do. But that's
Really
still
do
just
too.
like I've
Like,
got
I wish nothing but the best, but at the same time, it's like make sure that you're paying attention to
everybody.
everybody. I know that's hard considering there's gonna be a lot of fucking kids, but like love can spread.
Hmm.
And I think it's absolutely cool if you guys work as a team. Anyway, on that
Anything
note,
else?
um follow Raven on Twitch.
Twitch. Uh, I'm in Robot. I'm live almost every day.
Mhm.
Um, give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Our email is still active, strangenarratives@gmail.com.
We check it daily.
Send us any suggestions, recommendations. Let us know what you guys think of the new setup. Let us know how we sound. Hopefully, when we edit this, it won't be too rough. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you, Raven.
And with that, we're probably gonna dip ski the fuck out.
Yeah. All right.
Peace.
Okay, so current events first. Talk about your Twitch.
She said tits. Talk about your tits.
She's got nice titties.
They guilt tripped me. It worked.
Fuck ass folks.
They are now. I can hear them. They are now beating the shit out of each other in my bedroom. I can hear them.
Link's like justice from Gotham.
He is. He's an asshole.
Mollywhopping the fuck out of them right now.
Studies found sharks in the Bahamas with cocaine in their systems.
Checks out. I'd probably have cocaine in my system if I was a shark in the Bahamas.
Cocaine shark. We've had cocaine bear. Why don't we cocaine shark?
Hit us up.
Oh well, they already had
Should we trademark?
Sharknado.
Yeah, but
I mean, we do need.
They don't have.
We do need a
cocaine
better shark villain, honestly.
I feel like the last like good shark movie was fuck, what was it? Was with LL Cool J. Deep Blue Sea. That was my shit.
Yeah, my hand is like a shark's fin. I love that. I love that. Oh my god. So it's not funny, but
It's not funny, haha. It's funny.
it's more funny. I want to go beat this dude in the face. Did you hear about the streamer that hit his pregnant wife on stream?
I think I saw a TikTok video about that yesterday.
Dude.
They were like rapping about it. Wasn't he posted to TMZ? Corey.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's been a
Piece of
couple.
shit.
There's been a couple dudes, which is so like
you know what we should talk about? The Drewski scat. And how Erica Kirk
yes.
is
That's
like coming at him
100%.
hard as fuck.
Oh, and he's even
She
like,
showed her daughter, and her daughter like literally asked if it was her or not. And it's like that tells you everything you need to know.
well, that's what's so funny. Like at no point in that video did they come directly out and say that he is cosplaying
but you
her.
can infer it because it's same.
And that's what's so funny about her freaking out about it. She's like, it's so clearly meant to be a parody of me. Well, if you were
the
that
shoe fits,
easily,
lace it up,
if you're
bitch.
that easily defined by those
characteristics and impressions,
outrageous characterizations, then you're a fucking joke. I'm sorry.
So that's when we need to look inward
and
realize that like maybe we carry ourselves differently. I don't know. Just a thought.